Hello YouTube, this is Pro Wrestling Hype, and if you haven't heard, I think in the past couple weeks, or it happened like a couple weeks ago, Matt Morgan was released from TNA, and is apparently, from rumors, thinking about coming to the WWE for the second time. If you don't remember Matt Morgan in the WWE a few years back, I'll show you this clip to give you a kind of a gist of what was going on at the time.
Hey, you're sorry. You want some water? Okay. You're
And well, I've had enough of that. So WWE had Matt Morgan back. I think that was like, I don't even know, 2003 or something like that, and he had a stuttering problem. That was his gimmick. He was just a big man with a stuttering problem. He was basically Carlito's henchman. It was the only promo he ever shot, and that's what his promo consisted of, him stuttering the whole time, trying to say, "You're welcome." And, I mean, he's coming back, apparently, and I can't imagine WWE make the same mistakes again. He won't do the same thing. I think they'll change his name, even maybe. They might even change his name, just just because they want to shake off TNA, you know what I mean? And I mean, with the good things happening in the WWE right now, I'm not worried, and I think he can fit in a good spot. He can be, have rivalries with feuds with such guys as Ryback and Curtis Axel, for example. Like him and Curtis Axel probably mesh pretty well, and I can see Matt Morgan as the IC champ. I mean, I don't know how old he is. He's probably, I guess I think he's in his 30s, maybe late 20s, and maybe I'd say 30s, and I'm not worried about his wrestling ability because his last couple matches with TNA were good, and I think he had enough of them, and they had enough of him, and he'd been sitting there for too long, and he wasn't getting the opportunities he deserved. So I hope that WWE can really give him what he needs to succeed. Maybe he'll only get 3 or 4 years out of the company. But, I mean, it's 3 or 4 years that people can remember, instead of thinking, oh, this is what he did in TNA Impact, or this is what he did, a couple years ago with WWE, but, I'm pretty pumped for it. No one knows when it's going to happen. I assume after WrestleMania, sometime after that, they have to get contract situations aligned, and, everything has to kind of work for it, and then I think he'll be aboard along with some other superstars. Other superstars from TNA were released too. Summer, or no, what was her name? Madison Rayne was released. Crimson was released, but Crimson's just kind of a big redheaded douche anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not even really interested in that. But Madison Rayne could be nice. Could be a nice addition to the Divas division at the time. So we'll just have to wait and see what Matt Morgan does and what the WWE does. I mean, so keep that on your radar that you might see a Matt Morgan appearance, and don't forget to subscribe. This has been Pro Wrestling Hype, and I should have more videos later up, maybe tonight or tomorrow or something.